Tiffani, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, exciting stuff. Salesforce just released the results of this new survey, the State of Service Report. So let's talk about this and why is it so important, this survey, and how did you go about putting it together?
Yeah, it was really super comprehensive. 3,500 people around the globe gave us all this feedback about what's going on in service. And it could be customer service agents, could be field agents in varying geographies and industries. And so it gives a good pulse for what do they expect, but more importantly, what do customers expect from service, from brands. So it was really, really a great study.
So let's break it down now. So how is technology, of course, this, I'm assuming this is up front in the report, how is it redefining basically what consumers expect?
Well, we're 12 years after getting the iPhone, 30 years after getting the internet.
Whoa.
And consumer expectations have drastically changed because of those two things. And just put that into context and then say now, because of that, CEOs are really realizing that customers are saying that the service that they get from brands is as important, if not more important, than the products they're buying.
Wow.
80% of the time.
It is a product now.
It is a product. And so CEOs are saying we've got to be better with our service in order to differentiate from the competitors. We can't just win on our products and products alone.
So customer service is being viewed really as a strategic asset, really, when it comes to C-suites across the world then?
Well, what's happened is people are starting to move away from looking at customer service as a cost center and really shifting towards thinking about it as a profit center and also as a representation of their brand. And so once you do that, all kinds of things have to change. Like the way you train them, the tools they use, mobility, and that's really where you start to get these compelling experiences for the customer.
Right, and you mentioned shifting away from the call center. So how are customer services really moving beyond that and going into more digital, diverse opportunities and channels?
Well, you can think about mobility for service calls to your house, like for cable or wireless or for your cell phone or for air conditioning, whatever it might be, and now you have service agents that are doing everything on an iPad or doing everything on an iPhone. And that kind of technology allows them to see inventory of parts or how to fix something in real time. And you could really push the envelope and say, with virtual reality and augmented reality, showing them how to fix something right on site.
Right.
I mean, we're really pushing the envelope for service, and this is being driven by customers saying, look, I want it fixed the first time. I don't want you to have to come back 2 or 3 times. I don't want to have to sit on hold for 10 minutes for you to find someone to find the answer. So it is really this combination of technology helping brands serve the customers.
Now let's talk about AI, of course, because a lot of businesses are already using AI.
Yes.
But how much more likely are companies going to be using AI in the growing years?
Well, what's interesting about AI is people are either really for it because they understand the great advantages they can get, or they're very scared by it. And so from a jobs perspective, the future of work is really kind of humans and technology, not one or the other. And I think once you can get your people to get over that hurdle of being fearful of what AI can do, you start to really see that from a customer standpoint, any kind of intelligence that can help you serve me better in a more personalized way, like you know me, and you're going to engage with me because you know me, that is helped by things like AI.
Now, in the report, you found that 7 out of 10 of the service agents say their job has gotten more strategic than it was 2 years ago, which is so interesting. So why do you think this is so significant? But also, what factors have caused the industry to really move in that direction?
I think it's that cost center, profit center. That's one thing. The second is saying this whole shift of the iPhone and the internet, where the consumer has higher expectations.
Right.
The third is really as we've entered this fourth industrial revolution where everything's digitizing, it really means that then people are like, look, I want it on my phone, or I want the same kind of service I would get face to face. And it could be via chat, it could be via chat bots, it could be online, could be offline. It is this real hyper-connected, digitally connected journey for customers. And there's no way you can do it without technology.
And how do people in the customer service industry react to working with AI? Do they think it's helping? Do they think it's hurting? Do they like it? Are they embracing it?
Once they get over the fear and they really realize that it makes their job much easier and they're able to solve customers' problems faster, they start to see the value. Right? When you are a company that says, look, we want to be very customer-centric, it's a good goal, but you have to make sure that your employees are happy too.
Right.
And AI is a great way to have them feel empowered to serve the customer better. And if your employees are happy, your customers are happy. And so this is a great way where those customer service agents are those brand ambassadors, empowering them to do what's best for the customer in real time is what it's all about.
So now, what do you think the state of service will be in 2020? I mean, what's going to be the biggest difference from this year?
I think as more people adopt AI and as more people realize how to use technology at the same time with the human element, it will start to accelerate even more. So it was like 140% of call centers are going to start to, a growth in call centers using AI. That means in 18, 24 months, you're really going to start to see it proliferate through customer service. And hopefully we as consumers start to see the improvement, right? Because that's what it's really all about.
Yeah, we get the benefits.
We get the benefits.